Hello, everyone, and welcome to my website accessibility audit. My name is Kelsy Lohr Smania, and today, August 5th, 2025, I will be presenting my findings for the Girls on the Run of Greater Detroit website, found at gotrdetroit.org. In today's digital world, website accessibility is so important. It's all about making sure everyone, regardless of their abilities, can access and use online content. This audit isn't just about technical compliance. It's about inclusion, which is a core value of the organization I have been involved with. As a volunteer with Girls on the Run, I have seen firsthand the positive impact they have on young people. My interest in this accessibility project started when I visited the national website, girlsontherun.org. I was really impressed to see that it had a built-in accessibility menu, which aligns perfectly with the program's message of inclusion. That got me curious about my local council's site, gotrdetroit.org. While the design and layout were visually similar, I noticed it didn't have that same accessibility menu. This motivated me to conduct a full audit of this local site against WCAG 2.1 at level AA conformance, which is the gold standard for accessibility. To get a comprehensive picture of the website's accessibility, I used a mix of automated and manual testing methods. For automated testing, I used tools like Wave and DevTools Chrome extension. These tools quickly scan pages for common technical errors like missing alt text or contrast issues, giving me a solid starting point for the audit. My manual testing focused on real-world user experience. I performed 3 key checks. Keyboard navigation. I tried to navigate the entire site using only the keyboard, no mouse. This tests whether all interactive elements are reachable and if the focus order is logical and predictable. I checked various pages throughout the site, making sure to test elements like what we do and get involved drop-down menus to confirm they were fully operable with just keyboard's keys. Screen reader testing. Using my Mac's built-in screen reader VoiceOver, I turned my display brightness down to 0% and listened to how the content was read aloud. This helps identify issues with non-text content and overall web page structure. Finally, magnification testing. On Google Chrome, I zoomed the browser to 200%. This checks if the website layout remains functional and readable without creating horizontal scrolling, which is crucial for users with low vision. Now, let's get into some of the specific issues I found on the website. I'll present 4 key issues that have a direct impact on the user experience and violate specific WCAG 2.1 level AA standards. Issue number 1, missing alt text on hero image of girls. The first critical issue found through both automated and manual testing is missing alt text on the home page's main hero image. This is the very first image you see, depicting 3 young girls who clearly show the joy and spirit of the Girls on the Run program. While visually quite powerful, without proper alt text, a screen reader cannot convey this message. Instead, it might simply announce image, causing users with visual impairments to miss this emotional and contextual information entirely. This directly violates WCAG 2.1 Level AA 1.1.1 non-text content, which requires that all non-text content, like images, have a text alternative that serves the equivalent purpose. Providing a descriptive alt text, such as 3 joyful girls participating in Girls on the Run, would ensure this key message is accessible for everyone. Issue number 2, unlabeled Girls on the Run logo. Moving to the top of the page, the Girls on the Run logo, which serves as a navigation element to the home page, is also missing alt text. During my screen reader testing with VoiceOver, the logo was announced as an unlabeled image. This is another violation of WCAG 2.1 Level AA 1.1.1 non-text content. For a user relying on a screen reader, this is more than just a missed visual. It's a navigational barrier. They cannot identify the brand or understand that clicking on the image will take them to the home page, which is a common web convention. Properly labeling this logo would provide clear context and allow for seamless site navigation for all users. Issue number 3, indescriptive sponsor links. During my manual screen reader testing, I found that the links for some of the sponsors at the bottom of the page were not properly described. The screen reader would simply read out loud the URL, such as https://foundation.riteaid.com. While the user can hear the URL, it provides no immediate context for what the sponsor's name or what the link is for. This violates WCAG 2.1 Level AA 2.4.4 Link Purpose in Context. This guideline requires that the purpose of a link is clear from text alone or from the context it's in. In this case, the sponsor or partner's name is not announced, making it impossible for a screen reader user to know who the partner is or where the link will take them without listening to a long and confusing URL. Adding a descriptive ARIA label or alt text would solve this, ensuring the sponsor's identity is announced. Finally, issue number 4, insufficient contrast of focus indicator. My manual keyboard navigation testing revealed a problem with the focus indicator. This is the visual outline that appears around an element when you tab to it. I found that on certain links, such as the donate button and register button, the outline was faint and blended into the background, making it difficult to see. This directly violates WCAG 2.1 Level AA 2.4.7 Focus Visible. For users who cannot use a mouse, whether due to a physical disability or simply personal preference, a clear, visible focus indicator is essential. Without it, they can easily lose track of where they are on the page, making navigation frustrating and inefficient. A high contrast, bold outline would ensure that the current location is always obvious. Based on these findings, I have a few key recommendations to improve the website's accessibility. For the missing alt text, add a descriptive alt text to the hero image, such as 3 joyful girls participating in Girls on the Run, with inspirational text overlaid. Number 2, for the unlabeled Girls on the Run logo, provide a clear alt text for the main logo that also describes its function, like Alt Girls on the Run of Greater Detroit logo, link to home page. Number 3, for the indescriptive links, add meaningful descriptions to the sponsor links using alt text or an ARIA label, so the screen reader announces the sponsor's name instead of just the URL. And number 4, insufficient contrast of focus indicator. For this one, adjust the website's CSS to ensure the focus indicator has a strong, high contrast outline that is clearly visible on all interactive elements. In conclusion, the Girls on the Run of Greater Detroit website has a good foundation, but it has some critical accessibility gaps that should be addressed. On a positive note, the site performed extremely well during my magnification test. The layout remained fully functional, and there was no horizontal scrolling, even at 200% zoom. This is a big win for users with low vision. To move forward, I would recommend a few steps. Implement regular accessibility audits to catch issues early. Provide accessibility trainings to staff who create or update content. And finally, consider doing user testing with individuals with diverse abilities and disabilities to get direct feedback. Here are the resources that I used for this audit: Axe DevTools Chrome extension, WCAG accessibility guidelines, WebAIM contrast checker, WebAIM quick reference testing web content for accessibility, and VoiceOver for Mac guide. Thank you for your time and attention to this important topic.